Hey everyone, it's Anna. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. I thought I would come on tonight and share a couple of projects I made. I decided to pull out some of the supplies that I received from the Your Creative Studio box. They had reached out to me a month or two ago maybe, asking if I'd be interested in taking a look at one of their subscription boxes. So I said sure. So they sent over the September subscription box to me to open up and enjoy. And I opened this up and did a unboxing video for you a couple videos ago. I'll put a link to it down below. But basically, it's just a monthly kit. There's lots and lots of ephemera in here, paper ephemera. There's several different cling-mounted stamps, some faux postage, some stickers, things like that. So I just pulled out some of the ephemera and one of the stamps to play with tonight. Let's see, I also used a die from Sizzix, and it creates this file folder that I turned into basically a card. And it is this die here, and it's called Specimen, and it's number 665930. So it comes with this really large die here that creates the file folder. With the score line and everything, and then it comes with different ephemera pieces as well, or die cut pieces as well. It's got like a specimen slide, a tab for the file folder. There's these little labels, lots of numbers, and little titles here for your specimen labels. But I wanted it for this nice size file folder. So I used this die, and then I was going to actually use this one. I think I may have used it on one of my projects, but this is the collector. Yeah, the collector die set, 665926, and it comes with a coin envelope and the little card that goes in it, some labels, tickets, and tags, and things like that. So I think I only ended up using one of these two little labels here, but so there's those two. I also used a couple of my paper doilies. These I bought years and years ago. I think I bought a box of like 1,000 of them from like a bakery supply. They're, you know, like a little doily that a baker would set like a cupcake on or a cookie on or something. So check out your bakery suppliers if you're interested in picking up things like this in more quantities than you would get in a small package for crafters, because I do think I think it was a box of 1,000. And these tea dye really nicely as well. I also used a little bit of this glitter ribbon. This is from American Crafts, and it is like a canvas-backed glitter ribbon. So really pretty gold color. I also used a couple of my tags that I created some time ago, where I did these little collages on some tickets or tags, and I added some gold thread, did my wax seal on some fabric and little paper strips, little pieces of ribbon, just like a little mini collage. I saw a YouTube video that inspired this little activity for me one evening. But I've got a whole bunch of them in here to use at some point. Just lots of different wax seals. It was to create these little clusters here and do the wax seal on top of it. So I have whole bunches of them to use. And also in here I keep the wax seals that Joanne made for me and gifted. And so in here are some Easter colored ones and some Christmas ones that she made for me, and some spring ones as well. So those are all nice and tucked inside there for use. I also used some washi tape. This roll of tape came in the subscription box from Your Creative Studio. And I think that's about it. Let me go ahead and share with you. Of course, to antique my papers, I used tea dye and vintage photo distress inks, and I used a really large blending brush. This is from Picket Fence Studio. I have it marked with washi tape to remind myself that I only use this one for browns. So let me go ahead and share my projects with you. So I created two cards. This is the first card that I created. So you can see that I just collaged a bunch of the ephemera here on the front of my card, including one of the mushroom stickers or mushroom postage stamps. And here's where I used my little cluster wax seal tag. This green seam binding is gorgeous. It's a really deep olive green color, and I think this was given to me by Joanne as well. It may have been wrapped around a gift that she sent to me. So gorgeous. Here you can see where I put that fun piece of gold ribbon. And there's my paper doily, and I did add a little bit of course, the tea dye and vintage photo inks to darken this up a little bit, and so it's not quite so stark white everywhere. And just all different kinds of layers. And then I also did use my Paul Rubens or Milang watercolor set and the gold and crystal shimmer paints to add some sparkle splashes to my projects. So you might be able to see it here on the cardstock. So I think it turned out really cute. Quite pleased with this. On the back side here is where I stamped the owl sitting on the books. He's adorable. And then all the cluster then wraps around to the back side of the card as well. And on the inside, I did a much simpler collage here. And then I think when I write in it, I might just do an insert. So I have a nice piece of paper to write on, and then I can just sign my name in here or something. So, but cute. Lots of little splooshes of shimmering watercolors in there as well. So that one was fun to create. And then the second one I made is this one. So it's very similar. I used a different seam binding that I actually tea dyed or dyed using different inks that I had on one of my mixed media mats one evening. So there's lots of different colors in there. I didn't want to waste all those pretty inks. And then again, I used the glitter ribbon and did much of the same collaging. Of course, the cluster here is a little bit different and the wax seal is different as well, but I think this one turned out really fun. This paper was a little bit thinner, more like tissue paper, and so it took the ink a little bit differently. So kind of fun. And the back is the same. I just wrapped the cluster around the back, and of course I did the same owl there on the stack of books. And here you can really see where I splattered the shimmer watercolors on that cardstock. And then on the inside still, again, this one I just did a real simple collage in here. And again, I think when I write my note in here, I'll actually be able to additionally add another insert to write on too. So I think these turned out really fun. And so I had a really good time using the collage elements from the Your Creative Studio kit. So I look forward to creating more. And it was fun to be able to pull my little tags out and use those as well. So hope you're inspired. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.